The Darrelle Revis Skills and Drills Clinic was all about teaching young men how to be better young men on and off the football field. But now that camp's over, it's time for Darrelle and some of his friends to play Darrelle's other favorite sport, basketball.
This program is brought to you by Mortgage Lending Solutions in Monaca, your first stop on the way to your new home.
Before he made Revis Island one of the most feared tourist destinations in the National Football League, Darrelle was a pretty competent b-ball player too, averaging 25 points as a senior and making Aliquippa the home of back-to-back WPIAL championships in 03 and 04. Looks like Darrelle can still play, and among those playing with him are former Aliquippa football stars Terry and Dante Patrick, Josh Lay, Brandon Lindsay, and, as far as basketball stars are concerned, a young man who made one of the more infamous, or depending on your point of view, famous shots in District 7 history, Lance Jeter. And even the mayor was on hand to play with the boys. The mayor of Aliquippa declared Sunday, June 23rd, Darrelle Revis Day, and throughout this program, you're going to hear from the man of the hour. So, without further ado, here is Darrelle Revis.
The game of life, man, it's all about competing. The game of life, Fortune 500 companies, they compete with each other. So, you got to tell these kids to be self-motivated, be self-motivated first. Have that self-confidence in yourself. So when you break high school and go into the real world, you're competing against everybody. Yes. You're competing, just like I told them this morning, it's a 13, 14, 15-year-old in California right now working hard. He's probably better. We don't want to say that because we don't really know, but just to let you know, this ain't just county-wise. This ain't because your crosstown rivals over there. You're competing against people in the world, man, that's trying to make their lives better and be successful in what they do. So they need to get. That's what I'm trying to instill in them, to get that mindset. To you have to compete. You have to compete. If you're a lawyer, you have to compete. If you're a doctor, you have to compete. If you're a custodian, you have to compete. Yes. You know what I'm saying? You have to be the best at your job. And that's what I'm trying to teach them. If you become a football player, NBA player, compete. It's all about competition and competing. That's why it's so fun. And then you can see some of the kids out here, they're having a blast. Yes, they are. They're talking junk. I'm like, yeah, man, you got to have that. That's the thrill of it. It's the fun of it, because you're telling your opponent, I'm not gonna let down. And he's telling you, I'm not gonna let down. So it's all fun and games, and they have fun. And I was out there a little bit trying to keep up with some of these fast guys, but it was fun. It really was.
Well, the Revis Island Foundation isn't the only charity that's making this great event possible. The Neary Foundation is also represented, and Eileen Gilbert is the driving force behind that. First of all, Eileen, thank you for being with us, and maybe you can tell us what is the Neary Foundation, first of all.
The Neary Foundation is a 501c3. We are a private nonprofit. We have been in existence since 1994. We provide services to young adults, preteens and teens. We do leadership development. We do educational activities. We go on HBCU tours, which is a historically black college university tour, every year. And we are preparing kids to be able to graduate from high school, first of all, and then to prepare them for college.
And what kind of the work has the foundation done this particular weekend to help get the camp going and get this celebrity basketball game going?
Well, Darrelle is my grandson, and he wanted to do something to give back to the community and give something to the kids. He loves the kids. So he came up with the idea to have a camp for 2 days and do the celebrity basketball game. And it's all to raise monies, because we need monies, and funding is short. Everybody's not giving out any funding. So this was a way for him to give back to the neighborhood and help the Revis Island Foundation.
She's a heavy hitter amongst heavy hitters. Eileen Gilbert making this all possible, helping out with the Neary Foundation this weekend. Eileen, thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Urbina. I'm Shatori Walker from Hopewell Township, and here's more to interview with Darrelle Revis.
Attitude is in football. It really is. You have to have attitude to play this game. You can't come out here being soft. You can't come out here being lackadaisical. You can't do that. You can't approach this game like that. We teach here hard-nosed, tough football. That's how we play. And you see it every year. Guys, you know, going to Pitt, guys going to other schools. So, you know, we have a big tradition here. I mean, everybody, this town loves football. We do. I mean, you see parents out here just supporting their kids, and you never know. You never know who can be the next LeBron James. It could be a LeBron James in this group. You don't know. You don't know.
Or Darrelle Revis.
Magic Johnson, or whoever, you know, or whatever. You know, Tony Dorsett. It can be next Dion. You know, so you just gotta. I think that's the fun thing and passion about it is you get to help these kids out on their path. You get to help them out. You know, I don't need much. You know, I don't need much. It's on my heart to do this for them. You know, if they come back later on and say, hey man, I went to your camp years ago and I heard them words that you were speaking, man, that's great. You know, that's great for me, and that's good to see that he took the right path in life to be a successful individual, and if he be a successful player or lawyer or whatever, that's great. That's great, because we all can't. Everybody can't. He can't play in the NFL.
Now, therefore, the mayor and the city council would like to thank Darrelle Revis for his dedication and selflessness services and extend him the best wishes for his continued success in all his future endeavors, professional and individual efforts. Now, therefore, I, DeJuan Walker, mayor of the city of Aliquippa, Beaver County, Pennsylvania, proclaim this day, June 23rd, 2012, as Revis Island Day, the official day to remember the community service work that Darrelle Revis has done for the city of Aliquippa. Now give me a hand and thanking Aliquippa Darrelle Revis and the NARI program for a good showing this week. Thank y'all for coming out. We appreciate it.
Thank you. I am so honored to accept this award. It's been a crazy 3 days, but it turned out well. Thanks for everybody coming out, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey Rubino, this is DeJuan Walker, the mayor of Aliquippa. Now back to the interview with Darrelle Revis.
You know, I grew up when it was gangs around here, and some of these kids are involved in that too. You gotta understand it. You know, it's stop. You know, take care of each other. Take care of each other. That's what we did. You know, a couple of my friends that's volunteering on the staff here, we took care of each other when we were teenagers. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, you want? Look, if I have a bag of Sour Patches, hey, you want some? You want some? You want some? It's all about caring and sharing and take care of one of each other. If all of us having to make it, we all make it. We all know what we worked hard for. Now, if we all did and one of us make it, it's still the appreciation that we kept each other out of trouble. And we had one goal, and our goal was to make it where we're from and make a better lives for ourselves.
Well, much has been made of the economic turmoil over the years in Aliquippa, so perhaps for me, the most impressive part of this weekend's festivities was the simple fact that these kids got to learn skills and drills, hence the title of the clinic, from the best of the best in the game of football for free. And another thing that was impressive for that matter was the caliber of people Darrelle brought in to work with these young kids. People like Sean Gilbert and Ty Law and other great Aliquippa alums. People like Larry Fitzgerald and Lavernius Cools from the NFL. These kids had a lot to learn, and they did learn a lot from guys who have a lot of knowledge about the game of football. The celebrities on hand here to join Darrelle weren't just athletes. Rapper Big Crit was on hand to entertain the crowd at halftime.
Hey Rubino, this is DeJuan Walker from Aliquippa Quips, and here's more on the Darrelle Revis interview. Let's go Quips, yo!
You know the myth, they say it's something in the water down here.
I'm from Beaver Falls,
yeah,
I know.
They say it's something in the water down here, so I guess it's the faucet water we be drinking. I guess it's that. It's like, no, that's the myth though. But no, you know, it's I think it's the program, the high school program, and not even that. Let's bring it back to even when I played in Pee-wees and termites. I mean, some of these coaches coach these little kids around here.
I know.
So it's building them up for years and years to come. And then when they get in high school, they already almost had the teaching. We already had the teaching. We run the same plays in Pee-wee as the high school do.
I know.
It's the same system. So, you know, if you could just keep on repping it out, and getting these kids involved into the system, I think that's what makes Aliquippa High School football program so great. You know, when I was younger playing termites and Pee-wees, Same type of coaching. When you get, the high school level, it is a little bit more complex with the playbook, but I think the technique-wise that they teach us, I've been learning how to play jam since I was on Pee-wees. Jam coverage press, get up in his face, be aggressive. So I think that type of teaching, it teaches great football because you see it. When you see it at a high school level, we're excelling at getting guys into college, passing their SATs, getting into college, and then, if they have potential to go to the pros, they do, and that's on them. That's on their talent out there when they play at the collegiate level.
Well, they say behind every successful man there is a good woman, and we've got one right here. Darrelle Revis' mother, Diana Askew. Diana, what brought you and Darrelle out here this weekend? What inspired you guys to do this?
Darrelle has been wanting to put this camp together for almost 4 years, and I finally sat myself down with a few people to help me do a little bit of marketing and all of that stuff, and we really came together and we put everything together for the community because it was really needed.
What does it mean to you personally to see your son come back to town?
Well, I'm here, so he's going to come back anyway. And then it's a wonderful thing. The kids need to see this. They need to see Darrelle personally, joking around, playing with them, doing drills. So I think overall everything went wonderful. We're glad to have it. We're going to be excited for next year. It'll probably be bigger. So I'm looking forward to everything that's happened today.
So, as a football parent, what do you remember most about the Aliquippa football experience?
Everybody in town at those games, and it meant everything to everyone. So that was the most important thing. And then we would all travel together to go to the games. You would see families all on the road together. So just that unity in everything that we did, during the football season was just tremendous.
I'm Matt Popchock, Mr. High School Sports. She's Diana Askew, mother of Darrelle Revis.
Thank you.
Hey Rubino, this is Blake Lewis from Central Valley, and here's more of the interview with Darrelle Revis.
Every level, you want to win. I mean, we come from a prestigious winning program here in Aliquippa. At Pitt, it's prestigious on winning. Last couple years, it haven't been. It's been shaky, but we can get back on top. And at New York, we're trying to do the best we can to be in the Super Bowl. So all three phases, man. I come from a winning team, so I want to win. That's all I want to do. I hate losing, and I'm sure these kids, you want to instill that into them too. Winning. It's about winning. It's not. You don't want to lose. You don't. Like I said, it don't matter what obstacle comes in your life. You want to overcome it, and you want to surpass it and win. So just teaching these kids to win and have that self-confidence and be self-motivated when they approach an obstacle or situation, I think that's the best thing for these kids to learn, in this 2-day camp.
Here with Nick Williams, no stranger to the game of football himself, but he's here today on behalf of the Now Marketing Group. First of all, Nick, tell us a little bit about your organization and just how you came to be involved with the clinic here.
Well, Darrelle is a college friend of mine. We went to the University of Pittsburgh together, so we have a great relationship. I always had a business state of mind, and philanthropy is one of my big key points in life, and I want to give back to the world as much as I can, but you also got to make a living as well. So we came up with the concept of combining professional athletes and celebrities with business and philanthropy and mixing it all together, and then you get Now Marketing Group. So we have some great things going on, helping guys raise money for their foundation and marketing strategies, creating different revenue streams for the foundation so it works for itself, so it cuts out of any out-of-pocket expenses that they have.
Generally, what is the mission of the group, and where can people go to find out more about it?
Well, the mission of the group is mainly to build awareness to athletes and celebrities foundations and to help them raise money by doing different creative things. We have a twist on life and the creativity that my team has, and we all get together. It's amazing. I look at life from a football perspective. Everything is in the film room, and we're on the field every day. I step out to do some kind of business transactions, practice, so we're getting ourselves ready. So we're very creative individuals, and we're just making sure we take that creativity and get it back out to the world. And you can find us at nowmarketinggroup.com. It's nowmrktg.com. nowmrktg.com.
Solid information from Nick Williams, and the organization again is the Now Marketing Group. Nick, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.
Hey Rubino, it's Jair Turner from Aliquippa. Hey, here's more of the interview with Darrelle Revis.
me being a father, having kids, you try to do the best for them. Make sure you try to teach them the right ways and do what you want to do. I said I want to help kids, and then it dawned on me, education. Help kids with education. I think that's the most important thing. You can't do nothing if you don't have education. You can't do nothing if you don't pass your SAT. You can't even get into school these days if you don't try to pass that SAT. So it's about instilling that in them and telling them get the grades right, listen to your teacher, do what you need to do, listen to your parents, and get that education down. Get it down right now. You know what I'm saying? Just get that down. So sky's the limit for you. You have no worries. And I think that's the most important thing that these kids need to understand. We know sometimes kids are, their attention span
Been there.
is a little slim, but the more you pound it in their heads, the more they can try to get it and understand it. And I think that's the most important thing. While we have all the volunteers, we have the Now Marketing Group. We have people that really care and doing these type of things to help kids.
That'll do it for our exclusive coverage of the Darrelle Revis Skills and Drills Clinic presented by Mortgage Lending Solutions here on HeyRabino.com and 937thefan.com. And be sure to check back later for coverage of the annual Penn, Ohio All-Star Football Game and the Damon Strongman Competition. I'm Matt Popchock, Mr. High School Sports, thanking you for watching.
This program was produced by Rabino Productions, serving the community in ways you haven't imagined.